They did, okay, so the question was about the health foods that are now going to be treated as drugs. They did a lot of improvement to that. There was the first draft of that legislation, going back to when Tony Clement was Minister of Health, was really bad. Now, it's not entirely better now, but it's been the definition of what's going to require to go through a pharmaceutical analysis and testing has been substantially reduced. So it shouldn't apply to health foods. Of course, I don't think any natural food or natural alternative medicines should be treated as long as something like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. If you say that under this bill, you're going to have to put the apple through a drug test to find out if it actually does keep the doctor away. There's some common sense, healthy prescriptions that you can take, and you shouldn't have to have those go through the pharmaceutical regime. And by the way, the pharmaceutical regime is very weak, and they tend to approve drugs that have, even under their own testing that they submit to Health Canada, properly reviewed. Those drugs shouldn't be licensed. And that's a provincial issue that I'll just raise with you again, because in the provincial election, I'm hoping people will raise it in all candidate meetings. The current government cut funding to something called the Therapeutics Initiative at UBC. The Therapeutics Initiative at UBC, if you're interested in big pharma and the implications of over-prescription of pharmaceutical drugs, or being prescribed drugs that actually do more harm than good, this little group is a beacon of light. And what happened was the Liberal provincial government accepted pressure from GlaxoSmithKline and other big pharmaceutical companies that didn't like the Therapeutics Initiative. The Therapeutics Initiative track record is really good. They did an analysis, for instance, of the drug Vioxx that other provinces bought in bulk, thought it was a great drug, and then discovered it was doing more harm than good, and they pulled it from the market because it was killing people. British Columbians never got that drug approved because the Therapeutics Initiative, not doing any independent research of their own, just reviewing the data package submitted by the pharmaceutical manufacturer to Health Canada, they did an independent review of it to what they call the gold standard of the analysis, and one of their rules is they don't take any money from drug companies. They're pretty sure that affects the results. That's true. I mean, some people, they're the ones who told me that for every medical doctor in Canada, there are 3 drug salesmen. So this is a little bit of a light onto this issue. It's provincial, but if we can do anything in the provincial election campaign to make sure that the Therapeutics Initiative and its approach to rigorous drug testing, so we want the pharmaceuticals rigorously tested, we want the health foods left alone.